I guess we're on. Just gonna make a quick video here of some of my comic books. I have, I don't know, 14 trunks plus one box, which I think are all keys, which is, oh, let's get going. Keys that I think are keys 20 years ago, but some of them maybe not. Captain America, don't have the first issue that he went by himself, his own label there. 101 and 103, I don't got 102, but 4 to 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Then I start with X-Men, early X-Men bronze. This 196, half the cover in the back is missing, so it's probably a .5. Pretty bad shape too. There's stains and everything, but I forget where I got that. 100, 103, 100 is, pretty bad shape. You can see some ticks on the spine. 103 is not bad. 6, 9, and 15. Here's the first appearance of this guy, Alpha, Weapon Alpha. 16 then jumps to 28. 29 is a big key, first Kitty Pryde, and it's also got that cross on the that's the direct edition, early direct edition. Got the cross on the barcode there. 32, 33, 234s, 35, 36, 37, 38. I think 37 is a key. Phoenix dies. 41, 42. This is the based on that movie, Days of Future Past. 42, I got another copy right here to the left. 43, 44, 45, and now we go to Hulk. This is early Hulk. I still have more below 162, but these are the ones I liked, and I threw them in the box for no reason. However, 162 I know is a key because it's first Wendigo, and back when I was a kid, I didn't have this particular book. I rebought this one in the 80s. I wasn't collecting when 162. I'm gonna expand this. I'm getting clipped here. I guess I can't expand. I can't expand it. Oh well, keep it in there then. I'll keep it to the left. But at any rate, Bigfoot was a big craze back then, so that's why I like Wendigo. 64, 65, 66, 67. Then 68, which is a key because it's the first Harpy. 69 was the first Incredible Hulk I ever had, especially with the two-faced dude. 70, 71. 70 is pretty cool because I like the monsters. They're pretty wild. 72, 73, 74, 75. Another 75. That's my original one to the left, pretty beat up. 76, 77, 78. 79, 80, 80 being the cameo of Wolverine. That's a beat-up copy, 2.0. 181 to the left, I did a separate video on that. That's probably a 2.0 qualified because it's got the stamp missing. 82 is a more decent one, maybe a 7. We jump to Daredevil. I know 6 and 7 is when he transitions to the red costume. You can see issue 7's got a lot of spine wear on the left side. These books I bought pretty cheap back in the 80s. I bought them all in the 80s. 8 and 10, 11 and 12, 13 and 14, 15 and 16, 17, 18, 19, and then Avengers 4. That's probably my best early Silver Age comic book. I'm hoping it's around the 7. First Cap in. 19, 21, another 21, which is beat up. 22, 25, 27, 31, 32, 34, 36, 41, 43. I think 43 is the first Ready Guardian who's in a new Black Widow movie. 46, 48, 48, Black Knight, first appearance or first appearance in costume. 50, 64, 65, 68, 69, 72, 74, 76, 70, 81, 86, 89, 93, 94, 95, 97, 98, 99, 100. Tales of the Jedi, I don't know what year they came out. Oddball being here. Batman Punisher is like one of my only 90s books. I only got maybe a handful of 90s, but I saw, what, Batman and Punisher? That's a strange looking Batman. Astonishing Tales #1, Doctor Doom. Marvel Premiere #15, First Iron Fist, and maybe a 7. Strange Tales 108, Strange Tales 128, 130. My only golden book is Batman #50, beat up, cover detached and split. Conan #1, yeah, maybe a 7. Conan 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7. And that's got the signature. I don't know what that's doing. I thought that was Barry Smith there. 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 has a double cover, but if you look at the very top, that's been trimmed. 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think 23 is the first Red Sonja appearance in the back. Missing 24, which is her first cover appearance. 25, 26, 27, 2 27s, 2 copies of 27, 28, 29, 34, 35, 36. 37 was one of the first Conan books I ever picked up as a kid in 1973. Was in this soda shop general store. General store had a soda bar, and I just remember going in there in Hope, New Jersey. I don't know if you guys know where Hope, New Jersey, exit 19 on Route 80, or it's exit 12 on Route 80. The Land of Make Believe. That's the name of the exit, so we call it the Land of Make Believe exit. 38, 238s, 239s, 40, 41, my original 40, 42 original, 44. Now we jump to the Fantastic Four. I did a separate video on that. That's probably 5-ish. Got a #3, which is in pretty decent shape, but there are puncture holes in the interior pages, like somebody poked something on it. That didn't go through the covers, but it went inside the. I know I looked at this last year, so I don't know what they're going to do about the pages being punctured. Just the bottom, not where it's, where the cartoons are, where the art is or anything. It's in the white space. This one's not bad. That's fine ticks, but the other ones are pretty beat up. 9 and 10. 14, 15, 16, 19. You see 16's got that chunk missing in the upper right. 20, then we jump to 48. I do have a run from 20 to 47, some missing with Inhumans and all that. But 48 for Silver Surfer, 49, 50, Avengers #1. I don't know if you can see it, but that has $125 was the price tag with the little red dot right under the 1 and 73. These I bought in the same shop in Chester, New Jersey. I think Avengers 1 was the most expensive comic I ever bought. I think I got like $5 or $10 off, but Journey into Mystery, I don't think that was that expensive. Maybe below 100. Journey of Mystery 113, 117, 122, 123, 123, another copy which is more beat up. 126, which is I think the first Thor when it transitions from Journey to Mystery to Thor. Thor 127, 132, 133, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 42, 43. 44, and then we jump to ASM 252. I remember when this comic came out, I went crazy trying to find a bunch of copies, but I kind of came out. I was out too late that week, and I think I only got 9, but this is just one of them. There's 98. I only have one of that. That was sort of the end of my comic collecting, getting close to 89. 89 is when I stopped, 1989. 258. Of Amazing Spider-Man, which is Trunk A. My trunks are those Kmart Foot Locker storage trunks I used to be able to buy in the 80s and the 70s. I don't think they sell them anymore. That was before they had those long boxes, which I don't think we had back in. But Marvel Team Up #1, I know that's a pretty good price and a higher grade, but you can see the spine wear on that, maybe a 6 or 7. 2 and 3. 4 and 5, 6 and 7. Always love these early team ups. 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think 13 was one of the earliest ones that I had. All these Marvel team ups I already bought in the around 13, I believe. 14, 15 is a classic. I love that comic book. I just remember that as a kid. You know, Ghost Rider, Spider-Man in the subways in New York on the tracks. What more else can you ask for? And, you know, Ghost Rider's in his real chopper, not those Honda ones. 16, 17, those are cool ones. I remember them as a kid. 18, 19, 18 to the left being my original beat up. 20, and then we go back to Spider-Man 136. Death of Green Goblin. Iron Man 63, Iron Man 64. I do have an Iron Man 55, which I didn't know was a key 20 years ago. That's in another trunk I haven't taken a picture of, but Defenders #2. 10, classic Thor Hulk cover battle. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Always love Defenders. Just love the team and the art and only the early Defenders. 16, 17, 17, which is beat up. It's got that right corner missing, so that's, you know, beat up. But the Wrecking Crew. Got 2 18s. Left is my original one that I bought. To the right is a better copy I bought in the 80s. Supposed to be the first full appearance of the Wrecking Crew. That's supposed to be hinting appearance on, I guess, the She-Hulk series. Defenders 19. Then I go to Star Wars. These apparently are reprints #1. There's not a reprint #1, but that's really beat up. #2, 2 and 3. Another copy of 2 and 3, both reprints. Another copy of 3. First print copy. 4. 2 6s. Star Trek. I don't know what this is doing here. Joker, I think that's a famous book. Then we get into Luke Cage. Luke Cage was really, I love that character, being from New York, Harlem, his accent, everything. #1, this one I rebought. 2 and 3, 4, 5. Love these early ones. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17. 17 is I remember buying that as a kid. Anything below 17, I wasn't buying it. Avengers #144 is supposed to be 145, 46, 47, 48, 49, and then we go back to 101, 102, 103, 104, 106, 107, 108, 112, 13, 114, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Always loved the cover of 19. I remember that as a kid. That's just classic with the collector and those guys hanging on the wall. 20, 21, another 21, 22. 22 is beat up. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 42, 43. Now, Scout was a pretty cool comic. Independent. A buddy of mine introduced me to him back in the 80s. I think it had to do with the Cold War and there were nuclear holocaust, and these guys are survivors, I think. But it's pretty good. I don't really remember. I read that 40 years ago or so. Dark Knight Classics, 2 of those. I don't know what kind. Dark Knight, more Dark Knight, Elf Quest. These are cut off, but issue 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 10, 9 and 11, 12 and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost done here, 18, 19. This is Box X and Savage Sword Conan. These I rebought. Didn't have many of these. Actually, I did. I have it in another trunk, but they were so beat up I trashed them. And another 3 Savage Swords. This is number 100 to the left. Red Star, pretty beat up. Iron Man, Death of Captain Marvel. A couple more Elf Quests, and the third Elf Quest. And that's it, guys. So that was fun. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn this off. And actually, I don't know if I'm recording. I'm getting tired of talking to myself, I guess. Okay, I think that is it.